So we've had a chance to play with the DJi Osmo mobile overnight. It's a pretty straightforward bit of kit, very simple controls, pretty easy to set up as well. I'm using it with a iPhone 6 Plus, but I've also got a silicone cover on my phone just to protect it. And with the silicone cover, it seems to be right at the limits of balance. There's a little adjustment here which allows you to slide the phone arm in and out. You're supposed to put the phone in, slide that in and out until it balances perfectly. I found that if I pull it right out and tighten it up, my phone will then be balanced pretty much perfectly. So, phone in, tighten this back knob up, and hopefully pretty much perfect. You do all this before you turn it on though, which is what they instruct you to do. So you can see that it'll return to the level point. But let's run through the controls, which are also extremely simple and basic. So first of all, on the front of the gimbal, we have this charging port where the 3.5mm USB cable goes. It said that it would take 3 hours with a 1 amp charger and about 2 hours with a 2.1 amp charger. I've got a Garmin charger that I use, and it took about 2.5 hours for fully charged. I think I'm a bit disappointed with it. You pay this sort of money for a bit of kit like this, and it comes with a USB cable but no actual charger. For the price of chargers, is that not a bit disappointing? Anyway, there you go. Trigger on the front has 3 functions. If you hold it, it's a lock. It locks the phone up in the position. Double tap starts the gimbal motion going, and a triple tap turns it into selfie mode, and the other camera starts to work. On the side here we have the tripod mount, which is pretty appealing to me. The only thing I found already though is I use a Gorilla Pod, and the piece that comes off, because this is recessed, I don't know if you can see that it's recessed there, it actually sits at an angle. It's not going to be the end of the world, it still fits, it's still a good secure fit, but it's just a bit annoying. Ideally, I think you probably need an adapter to bring it out, which that's not the end of the world. So turning it round to this side, we've got 3 buttons on the front. You've got this bottom button, which is pretty much just a shutter release for taking still photos. We have the one with a red dot, which is obviously for recording. Press to start, press to stop recording. And then this one here is the joystick to control the gimbal head in the directions you want to go. Just around the corner here is the on-off standby switch. So if you pull it down and hold it for 1.5 seconds, it turns it on. You just pull it down and release, it puts it into sleep mode. And then if you pull it down and hold it for 1.5 seconds again, it will actually turn the unit off. So let's turn it on and see if it levels like it's supposed to. So there we go. Straight away it leveled the unit into the DJi app and connect the camera. Maybe I should have turned the app on first. Yeah, connect the device. So okay. Now into the gimbal mode. So you can see that moving the joystick will move it up and down, side to side. And then if I start to follow, it'll follow me wherever I want to go. Yeah, so you've got a Z axis there that works as well. One thing, so if I double tap the I'll just demonstrate the photo first. So I press the photo button, it takes a photo. I press the record button and the recording starts. Press it again, recording stops. If I triple tap the front trigger, it's then in selfie mode, so we can see ourselves. And then if I use this app function here and tap on my face, if I leave that standing there, wherever I go now, this is going to follow me no matter what. It does have its limits. Obviously, if I try to climb under the table, it's going to not follow me. But that's a good feature, I think, for putting it on a tripod and filming. So let's take a bit of a walk and record it, and let's see the difference between the gimbal and the non-gimbal. So basically I did a quick lap of the garden twice, once with the phone by itself, that's on the right, and then once with the phone on the DJi Osmo mobile. And as you can see, it is very apparent that the shots on the left, which are on the gimbal, are considerably better than the ones on the right. I thought my shots with the phone by itself were pretty good before, but once you've used this, it's very apparent that this is far better. I'm hoping the same will apply when I mount it on the windscreen mount in the car, that it'll stabilise it a lot more there. So we'll have to try that as well.